Welcome to What If Female Deku Was Mangle, Part 4. Last where we left off, Mangle had brought Mei Hatsume, if I remember, back to her hideout with Foxy to repair Foxy. And we're going to start off with the heroes who had found Mangle's animatronic body at the USJ. As they take it to, I think it's, what? I had his name a moment ago. But it's basically the engineer that helps run the support course. They brought the Mangle animatronic to him. I think it was over something. Can you tell me where this came from? But look at the design. It's an old model. Probably sometime about maybe a decade or two old. Looks like if I look around, it has the signal of the Hero Safety Commission. That's odd. As Aizawa narrows his eyes at this. The Hero Safety Commission? Yeah, it's what it says right here. Why would it be at the USJ? Who knows? Maybe the Hero Safety Commission was keeping tabs on the students. Maybe they knew something. Yeah, that's possibly the solution. We may figure out more when it comes down to it. So I hope you can get more results. Sure thing. I'll see what else I can find. Why would the Hero Safety Commission send this robot? As he goes to Nezu and tells him the report about the machine that Mangle used to watch the USJ incident. So Nezu, what should we do about this? Give me a moment. In fact, I have the Hero Safety Commission president on call. What do you need, Nezu? I'm a very busy woman. Sorry, Miss Hero Safety Commission president, but we found one of your old animatronics in the USJ training ground. Really? I don't have any machines there. It seems some sort of female animatronic, as she listens very closely now that she hears the word animatronic. Yeah? We thought the villains may have reprogrammed it, so we decided to tell you. Thank you for this information. And have a good day. Give me Hawks on the phone immediately. What was that about? I don't really know. It seems that she doesn't know anything about why the animatronic was there, by the seams of it. Maybe someone else was there, just observing. It's a possibility. It's a big world out there. Plenty of people that would love to get information on people. Especially the heroes and villains. Yeah, but as one of the same teacher that was observing Mangle's animatronic comes in. Principal Nezu, one of my students have been kidnapped. What? Mei Hatsume. Anyway. What do you mean? She was kidnapped earlier today, by the looks of it. By 3 hooded figures. Why would they kidnap a UA support student? I don't know, sir. But she's the best that we have. Making amazing gear for the students. And even some of the staff as well. Well, we must retrieve her. Do you know where she is currently? No, she just disappeared without a trace. Have an investigation team. As they prepare to go to the scene where she disappeared at, we go back to Mangle, as it had been like a day or a few hours after Mei Hatsume arrived and started working on Foxy. As she flies into the room, So, how is Foxy's recovery coming along? By the looks of it, he has several injured parts. Very hard to. And since he's an old model, it'll take some time. I haven't managed to repair his arms and main functions, but it seems like his power core is malfunctioning. Probably needs a replacement. Will this work? As one of the animatronics brings in the glowing light energy source she had found a while back. As there's a power cell. How did you get one of these? Oh, I was just roaming around and came across it. As she smiles. I guess I was lucky then. I would definitely need to replace his core with this. Well, get on to it right away. As one of the Mangles comes in. Mangle, I need to talk to you. Original. Of course. As she flies out. What do you need? I think we've been compromised, ma'am. Oh, and why would you say that? I just got word from one of the other Mangles that the Hero Safety Committee is sending forces, heroes, as well as troops this way. UA is also sending some heroes. Really now? Ooh, this could be interesting. Prepare an escape plan, just in case things go wrong. Of course. Original Mangle. Protocol is to get your main body out of here. Why, of course. And Foxy, of course. We can't forget Foxy. Of course. Retrieve and get Foxy out of here. How long till they arrive, though? By the estimate, 2 hours. That should be plenty of time for Meihatsume to fix Foxy. You should be right, ma'am. But it may take longer, depending on his current condition. Oh, Foxy will wake up. Foxy is strong. After all, Foxy's been moving around in his old form of his, with so many broken parts for years. As you say, ma'am. As the other Mangle walks out. As Mangle just flies into another room. I better get started on this then. As she gets into her original body and goes to a hidden room. With a whole bunch of wires. And starts hooking things up. Must prepare for just in case. As she's hooking up all these wires to things, preparing for something. But what I don't exactly know. As we go to the heroes, who got informed by the Hero Safety Committee that they know where the student is. So of course the heroes are going to send Aizawa, All Might, people to retrieve Meihatsume, because she is a student of UA. They're not just going to let her be captured by villains, or what they assume are villains. So you know she's in there. Yes, we have footage, as they show footage of Mei Hatsume being taken into the building with 3 cloaked figures. Those must be the people that kidnapped her. Yes, we're here to help rescue her. As several security guards and Hawks is there. This seems to be a group known to a very famous villain that has been evading Hero Safety Committee for a long time. Our orders is to retrieve him and arrest him. Why, of course, we'll also capture him. As they prepare to move in, as they will open the gates of the facility, as there was an outside portion, as they prepare to enter, as Mangle finished setting up her thing, as she sets up hooking wires to both of her heads of the animatronic as she shuts down, and as she's separating, controlling every Mangle within the facility at the exact same time. As they all say one word, "Time to have fun." As a few Mangles jump out the windows and onto some of the cars. As they start fighting the heroes, as well as the security officers. Aizawa rushes in to go try to rescue Mei Hatsume, as well as some other heroes, as Hawks. Mostly just the detective, Aizawa, and Hawks go into the building, while the fight outside is fighting with a whole lot of Mangles. Or Mangle copies, you could say. As they're running through the factory, a few Mangles stop their path. "Turn around now, and I'll let you leave alive," as Aizawa says. "Sorry, you're under arrest for the murder and kidnapping, or not the murder, kidnapping of a UA student." "I'm sorry, but I need Mei Hatsume." "Here, she needs to repair Foxy," as she rushes with the several Mangles she's controlling, fighting Hawks and Eraserhead. Eraserhead not doing much damage to the animatronics, while Hawks is decapitating and killing several of them. "Oh, you're out to make sure Foxy stays asleep," as 3 of the Mangle animatronics' eyes turn black and white as they rush and dogpile Hawks. Hawks does a swift swing with his feathered sword, cutting all 3 of the Mangle's heads off, while the detective and Aizawa are still running through the building, trying to reach where Mei Hatsume is. As we go to Mei Hatsume, as Mangle takes control of one of the animatronics in the room. "Mei Hatsume, I think you would need to move this along just a little bit quicker." "I'm working as fast as I can, Mangle." As the detective and Aizawa approach the room, they see 2 Mangle guards guarding it. As one exits, "Make sure the heroes do not enter here." "Of course, ma'am." As that Mangle walks off. As we go outside to the remaining fighting outside, as there's a lot of gunfire and a lot of fighting with the heroes. As several Mangles had been destroyed, but also several Hero Safety Committee people had died in the fierce battle. While Mangle is still seen up in her little hideaway, controlling all their main Mangles. As the factory still has a ton of Mangles in store, but she's starting to run low on the amount because of how powerful some of these heroes are. Mangle should not revert to Plan B just yet. As her voice starts to get a little darker, as Aizawa rushes and wraps one of the mangled animatronics in his scarf and throws it at the other. As they bust into the room, as they see one Mangle standing there next to Mei Hatsume, who has looked at just finished repairing Foxy. "Surrender," as the cop points his gun at the other Mangle, sitting in the room that has a slight difference from all the others, thinking that she's the original. "You're under arrest," as Mangle takes control of that animatronic. "Have you finished the repairs, Mei Hatsume?" "Yes, Foxy is finished." As Aizawa looks. "Foxy?" "As I recall, that was the villain that kidnapped you." "No, that was my doing. I will admit that. I need her assistance repairing Foxy." As he looks a bit confused, repairing Foxy? Where is that villain? The detective says, he is no villain, as she gets a bit angry. Foxy is a hero, as two animatronics of Mangle pop out from the wall and lock them both on the floor. And one of them kicks the detective's gun away. That's what I call a plan. As it's complete. You may leave, Mei Hatsume. There is no more need for you here. As she walks out of the room, while Mangle picks up Foxy and carries him out, converting to Plan B. As several of the animatronic Mangles power off, as the ground shakes. And people don't know why. As a huge Mangle comes out from underneath the factory. As a voice is heard, Plan B has been initiated. As the huge Mangle begins to fight the heroes. As Hawkshead exited the building, unable to find Foxy or Mangle, but sees the huge animatronic, assuming one of them has to be inside. As Foxy is taken out to the back with the only remaining Mangle that's still powered outside with Foxy. As she sets Foxy down, Foxy begins to power on. How long was I out? You've been out for quite some time. A few months. As he looks at Mangle. It looks like you're still doing well. Where's your original body? If you look over there. As they look over, as they see a huge Mangle fighting tons of heroes. My body is currently within inside Plan B, also known as the gigantic Mangle. It will buy the time necessary for you to escape. As he has noticed her voice has changed. Yes, as I cannot fully control my voice as I've separated myself into two animatronics currently. Most of it running the big animatronic, as I have only a piece to infrared intelligence and speak. Mangle would like for you to leave. As Foxy does one thing even Mangle wasn't expecting. He destroys that animatronic Mangle had possessed for a mere moment. I'm not leaving you here. As he begins to rush from the faraway area he was taken to the big animatronic of Mangle. As he starts rushing over to the big animatronic. Several of the heroes and Hawks were damaging it, but a lot of their attacks were having no effect on the very thick metal around it, shielding her. As she's inside, reverting most of her energy just to keep the animatronic running. As they notice, with each blow, some power is redirected, leaving weak spots. As Eraserhead and the detective had been rescued, because the animatronics holding them down had powered off. As they start to hear a small voice, very faint, that really only Aizawa hears it. Leave. Just leave me alone. As she swings an arm, hitting a couple heroes. Why won't you just stay away? So I can have my fun with Foxy. As she continues to fight. I just want to have peace. As she destroys a car. Just as she's get hit with a very heavy fire blast, sending the animatronic a couple feet away. As Endeavor showed up to the scene. So, this is the big villain you're having trouble with. As Hawks flies over, thanks for the assistance, Endeavor. As they think it's down because of the huge fire attack Endeavor had done. As the Mangle animatronic starts to get up. How is that thing still moving? It's just a robot. As long as we take out its head, it should be fine. As Foxy had finally reached the facility. As All Might had appeared on the scene, jumped up. As Mangle had repositioned her huge mangled body above the factory. As All Might did one powerful punch, sending the huge Mangle animatronic into the ground. As one of its head was still above ground, but the main one was under in the facility. As they see the eye lose its power, they think it's defeated. It's done. As Aizawa rushes into the building. As Foxy's also into the building. As he runs into the huge mangled animatronic. As he rushes to it. And goes to the main area where Mangle was. As he noticed she was powered off. As he checks, she pops out, and instead of her cheerful area, she's all tired and sleepy. Foxy, I'm tired. Can I rest now? No, we need to leave. As he quickly grabs Mangle's body and starts running. But I'm tired. I've been converting energy to the other versions of me for months and powering the huge animatronic. As she completely falls asleep and her soul goes back into the animatronic body. Just take a power nap. As he keeps running. As Aizawa sees Foxy and Mangle. As he stops them. Where do you think you're going? You're under arrest, Foxy, for your crimes. And Mangle is also under arrest for kidnapping. Mei Hatsume. Why won't you heroes just leave us alone? As he looks confused. What do you mean? You heroes been after me ever since. Quite a long time ago. Because of my quirk. And all I used it and I only used it once. And those people of the Hero Safety Commission really think I can use it again. My quirk only allows me to save one other person. Other than myself, of course, by transferring their souls to non-living things. As his eyes grow wide. I've already used it. I used it to save Mangle. You're referring to the person on your shoulders. As he shakes his head. Now will you leave me alone? There's an exit not too far from here. You should be able to reach. As Hawks comes flying through the hallways, trying to reach Foxy. As Eraserhead uses his quirk. As Hawks does some barrel rolls into the big animatronic, going through the metal and landing into all the wires. Being a bird stuck in wires. And that, with the impact, also knocked him out. Now go. Thank you. As he rushes out with Mangle. I guess we will have that peaceful ending. As he goes back to report. So where's Mangle and where's Foxy? I don't know. I couldn't find them. it looks like they got away. As all the heroes were disappointed, and cops as well. As Mangle and Foxy we're now on a cruise ship in a container going across the sea. As Mangle finally woke up and sees Foxy. Foxy! As she gets up and hugs Foxy. Hey, Mangle. Good to see you're awake. What happened while I was out? Well, you were out for a few days. I managed to sneak us on this cargo ship. Where's it heading? Right now, we're heading to the other side of Japan. There, we should be able to hide there from the Hero Safety Commission for a while. So no more heroes? Of course, no more heroes. And by the place they're going to is like the island, is like one of the islands off Japan, where there's barely any heroes on it. A safe place where they can hide. As they go there. And that is going to be the wraps for Season 1 of What If Female Deku Was Mangle. Now, I do have an idea for Season 2, as I really enjoy this series in particular, so I don't want to end it there, but there will be a Season 2 that will come out later down the road. Yes, a season. As this is like the first series I'm going to do a season for. As basically it's a series of episodes or parts I release. So my first season or series of parts is this. So I really hoped you enjoyed. I may do this for other videos in the future, still contemplating. But make sure to hit the like and subscribe button.